Hello, welcome to the special feature on the DVD. I'm Peter, well you know that, you bought the video obviously. Here we are at the top of the tower in glorious Blackpool, as you can see. There you go, with the trams and the birds flying, the seagulls, beautiful, and the... Yes, oh yes. We're back at the top of the tower. Oh, it's windy. Ooh, hey. And this is your special feature, like I said, on the DVD. This is your extra bits. This is your 10-minute interview. We've decided to make it a special part of the interview. We've actually got questions from you, from the website, the Peter Kay official website, www.peterkay.co.uk, and you could send in your questions, and you did. And I've picked a few, which I'm going to answer now. So here we go. Right. Question 1 is from Doris in Torquay, Doris Hanforth, and she wants to know why Blackpool? Why Blackpool? In what context? I'll never know. I think she means why did I choose Blackpool for the video, I assume, unless she emailed the wrong site. Well, I think I chose Blackpool because it means a lot to me, and I just wanted to do it somewhere a bit special, rather than just some nameless, faceless theatre somewhere. I wanted to set it somewhere with a bit of character, and we were originally going to do it at the end of one of the piers, but it was a bit dicey taking all the equipment down the pier, but I suppose it was even more dicey taking it to the top of a tower. We found that there was a little theatre at the top of Blackpool Tower, where I am now, and we decided to bring all the equipment up in the lift, and here we are. And I think I just thought it would be somewhere a bit different, you know, because usually when you get stand-up videos, they just kind of go live from some, you know, and the curtains open and you're on and you don't quite see. And I thought it'd make a bit more of a, you know, character. Is it really your mum and your aunties in the audience? I get this a lot. Yes, it is. As if I hire some actresses to sit in the audience. That's me. But it's not my real auntie, actually. It's just a friend of my mum's who borrowed my dad's orbital sander and goes water aerobics on a Wednesday. But that's my real mum and my real kind of aunties in the audience. So, yes, they're not actresses. How long did it take to make? It took a night to film. We did it all in one go. I did a little tour beforehand of about 6 nights. Actually, 2 weeks before the show, I was in Egypt still. Actually, if you watch it, you'll notice I've got mosquito bites on my arms from obviously where I've been bitten. And I got back, and then we did, I think, something like Nottingham, Southport, St Helens, Stockport, and then we did Blackpool, and we just had a little bit of a practice, and then we went and did it. So it was all shot in one night, and yeah, there you go. And it was actually, I think, it was something like 2.25 hours on the night, and we've chopped it down to about 1.25 hours, and there's some extra other footage on the other bit. If you just go back to your menu and press bang, you know, you get into that bit. But not too much extra footage, because I'm not throwing my material away. I'll get another video out of that. Have you been surprised by the video's success? Yes, I have really, I suppose. Particularly down south, it's sold really well down south. I'm very surprised. Not that they wouldn't get it, but just I've always thought that it was always very a northern thing, that my sense of humour was only popular around here, and I've been very surprised because it's actually gone down. It's actually sold more copies down south, so I've got shocking wind. It's actually sold more copies down south than up here. Actually, I could probably, because most of copies you can get off car boots up here. What did your mum think of the video, and was she proud? Yeah, well, she never has it off. Well, you know what I mean, the video. She loves it. She's actually, my nephew watched it the other night, I think for the first time or the second time, and he's just been running around doing that ever since the weekend, which is a bit of a worry because he's 19. Yeah, my mum loves it. Yeah, she actually, I think she was a bit pissed off about having to buy a copy, but you know, it's £181 to me, and it's her bungalow we're supposed to be trying to pay for. Are a lot of the stories true? They are true. people think that I make them up, and I don't. The story about going to watch Legends in America with the Four Tops is a true story. It actually happened, and I did have some Baileys, and I don't drink, and I had some on the night, and it is true. Actually, I did the show at Leeds at City Varieties a couple of years ago, and I did that story that night, and there were two girls in the audience who were actually there on the night. We were at Las Vegas at Legends, and they verified it. I shouted out and said, does anybody remember? And they went, yeah, because they're on helium. The thing I liked about Blackpool was that I decided to kind of theme the video and talk about holidays. Like I said, I'd written a lot of the material a couple of weeks before in Egypt, as my nan says, and she also says VD instead of DVD, so she'll love this. She says, is your show out on VD? But I decided to do it at Blackpool also because I could do... I do waffle, don't I? You know what I mean? But you want to try sitting here at the top of here, freezing your bollocks off with a leather jacket on, you know. But we decided to do a lot of stuff about holidays, so because that's another reason for doing it at Blackpool, I just thought, well, I'll do it at holidays. So I decided to write all this material about... Because I'd just come back from Egypt, about baggage carousels and really a lot of the materials was new to me. It was only the fifth or sixth time I'd ever done it, and... it was still a bit fresh, and I think if I could go back and I'd probably do it a lot better, but that's the problem with videos, because you do it that night and that's it captured and you've got to kind of live with it. Do you like garlic bread? Mary of Paynton wants to know. Yes. Another question, this is from Chris of Charlie. Is it true that the Peter Kay live at the top of tower video is in the Guinness Book of Records? That is actually true. It'll probably be in... Well, it might be in this year, I don't know if it comes out at Christmas. I rang the hotline the other week because when they brought the video out, they made the world's biggest stick of rock, and I had to go to Blackpool and chop it with a big... And it had Peter Kay live at the top of the tower all the way through the middle. And so it's in, apparently. Well, the video's not in, because it didn't sold millions of copies like in Kenya, but it's just saying that, you know, that's the world's biggest stick of rock, and I had to straddle it with the chisel. Do you still intend to do stand-up? And I do. I love it. You can't beat coming out. You know, you can't beat that feeling unless you have a pot noodle. And just going out and standing on stage. It's nice doing television because it's great and you get to do characters and different things. But the thing about stand-up is you can come out on stage and you can say something and get a laugh straight away. Well, depending where you're playing, unless it's arrogant. And then, you know, they can. With a video or a programme, you don't get that because you make it and then it goes through all the editing and goes on television and you never hear anybody laughing. You never hear the laughter, you see. But with going on stage in a theatre or a club, you hear it and it's you can't beat that really. So I'd never probably stop doing stand-up because it's wonderful. Oh, well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all your questions. I've only got to do 10 minutes. That's all they want, apparently. So, thanks for watching and buying. And I'll see you again. And give me 3 rings when you get in. And, whoa, get back. Knock it off. Jesus Christ, don't give the game away. How's that going to look now? Supposed to be at the top of the tower. Not bad. Hey? 2 words, job club. Fair enough. You've ruined it now. You've shattered the dream. Haven't you?